Hi everyone, Anna's back, and it's been 5 long years since my last post, and just like everyone watching this video, my life looks a lot different today than it did all those years ago. I am so excited to share my experiences with you since my separation from the United States Navy. My videos will still be focused on military life and benefits, however from a different perspective since I am now living in the civilian world. I'm very thankful to my old viewers who decided to rejoin. Hey y'all. And I want to give a major shout out to the new viewers and thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you enjoy my quirky self. Just a heads up, I am a bit rusty, so don't judge me too hard. I'll be getting back into the flow of things soon enough. In this video, I'll be recapping my last 5 years since separation in 5 major life experiences. So if you're thinking about joining one of the 4 branches, or you're on active duty looking for some real-time feedback on life after the military, please hit the subscribe button below. Because in the future, I'll be going into more details on how I use my military benefits and more importantly, my military experience to carve out a path for me in the quote-unquote real world, as they say in the service. You know how it is. So if you have any questions or need any additional information, please write me below in the comment box. Number 1. First things first, in order to leave the military, you have to, drumroll please, separate. The last time you saw me, I was an E4 in the Navy, E for enlisted, but since then I made E5, a second class petty officer. Promotion was a big deal for me. It resulted in more job responsibilities and more leadership expectations. I can say this was the most important life skill the military taught me for my personal growth. Leading a team on a critical deployment and all the pressures and occasional missteps that come with that experience has helped me tremendously in the civilian world. 2 of the big key takeaways were, always take care of your people and do your freaking job. Another huge accomplishment was obtaining my bachelor's degree while using active duty benefits. Tuition assistance, or TA as we call it, covered 100% of my tuition as long as I received a C or higher in the course. As I'll explain later in the video, getting my bachelor's while in the service was a game changer, and it was all for free, minus bucks. Surprisingly, TA is a benefit that not many service members take advantage of, even though one of the main reasons they joined was to go to school. I don't really understand why not, but we'll talk about that in another video. Finally, separation. Getting out of the military is a scary feeling. You're leaving a respectable wage and entering the unknown. On top of that, you have a lot of people in your ear telling you to stay in and that the military is the best decision you've ever made, so why leave it? I constantly heard it's going to be hard finding a job, and what civilian job is going to give you 30 vacation days a year? Yep, I'm talking to you, Master Chief. Anyway, you hear all of that and so much more, but you can't let that derail you. You really have to believe in yourself and in your vision on how you want your life to look like post-military. And that's exactly what I did. I'll leave you with this. You're going to meet a lot of people in the service who are scared to get out and are comfortable with their place in life. And that's okay. But if you want something different, go for it. If you have a well thought out plan, determination, and a bit of self-confidence, you can and you will find success after separation. Number 2. Relocation. So the military just doesn't kick you off base with your luggage and wishes you good luck. They give you what's called transfer or relocation benefits, which means the military pays to ship your car, your furniture, and all the stuff that you have to your new home of residence. Now, choosing the next place to lay your head at is totally up to you. For those of you who don't know, I am from the Bronx, New York. BX, stand up. New York, what? And I had the option to go back to New York. And while I did want to be closer to family and to friends and to that nightlife that I missed so much, I was at a different stage in my life. I had a car, I had dreams of owning a home, and the city is just so expensive. I mean, housing and owning a vehicle there was just going to be a financial nightmare. Plus, I was already accepted to a great school in Texas, so the stars aligned perfectly, as they say, and there I was, headed to the Lone Star State for the next chapter of my life. Choosing a new place to live is another area that the recently separated veteran can get stuck. Too often people go back home and what awaits them is old bad habits, negative relationships, things that are just not conducive to success. And it's probably the reason why they left in the first place. So why go back? Again, I stress plan, plan, plan for where you're going to go to next. You don't want to waste a free move and most importantly, a step towards the right direction towards your goal.
Number 3.
I used the GI Bill and I went back to school. And I know what you're thinking. But Anna, didn't you say you completed your degree while you were in the service? And you're right, you're absolutely correct. I finished my undergrad while I was in. And once I got out, I decided to pursue my MBA at Baylor University. Sick of bears? Baylor University is a private school. And why does that matter? Because the GI Bill usually covers 100% of public schools, such as University of Texas, University of Florida, and so on. But because Baylor is a private school, the GI Bill works a little bit differently. For private institutions, it covers up to a certain dollar amount per year. I believe the current rate is about $25,000 per year. So I was proactive and I applied to additional scholarships to pay as little out of pocket as possible. In total, with scholarships and the GI Bill, I had about 85 to 90% of my tuition covered, plus books. It's important to note that Baylor University is recognized as a pro-military institution. So if you do decide to go the private education route, make sure you choose a school that benefits you as a veteran. Overall, the GI Bill is one of the best benefits a veteran has. Now, it depends on a few factors, such as time served and separation type. You need at least 36 months to receive the benefit at 100%, and at least 90 days of continuous service to activate the benefit at 40%. So make sure you do your best to keep yourself out of trouble and separate with an honorable discharge. This separation type makes everything so much easier, not just for the GI Bill, but everything else, I promise. Okay. Just one more thing I want to cover. The GI Bill comes with a monthly housing allowance. This helped me out tremendously. Now, it may not cover all of your expenses. However, if you adjust your lifestyle and plan financially, like I did, where I saved about $25,000 from deployment per diem and base pay by the time I got out, I did not have to get a part-time job to survive in school as a full-time student. I just watched my spending. I didn't purchase any big pricey items, but I was pretty comfortable during my time in college, just focusing on my education, and I lived off of the stipend and my savings whenever I needed to.
Number 4. Number 4.
Started my career in corporate America. While this may not be the path for everyone, my undergraduate degree was in human resources for a reason. My passion is people. Therefore, entering the corporate environment was something I always envisioned myself doing. And now I work in the energy industry for a great company with an attractive salary. Now, this is not meant to brag. I'm just giving you an example and results of a well thought out post-separation plan. I'm just a humble girl from New York, from 2 immigrant parents, the first to join the service and the first to go to college. People watching this video may come from similar situations, and what I'm trying to tell you is that you can do it too. Major key alert! Major key alert! I majored in human resources and I recently went through the hiring process. So in future videos, I would share my experience giving you interview tips and show you how you can leverage your military experience on your resume for maximum impact.
Number 5.
So I separated from the Navy, moved, got my MBA, found a job. What could be the next big moment of my life? Any guesses? I bought my first home. So for me, this is huge, right? I grew up in a small 2-bedroom apartment in the Bronx, and I remember always dreaming of owning a home that one day my family can come and visit and stay over. We can have some great memories and eventually grow my own. And I was able to do that thanks to the VA loan. The VA loan is an awesome benefit. Imagine going to buy a home and paying no money down. Literally.
No money down.
And if you have decent credit, it should be no problem getting an incredibly low interest rate on a mortgage loan. I was able to find a good deal in the Houston market and pay below market price with a motivated seller, and I actually had my closing costs covered. Buying a house was a long, stressful at times, but rewarding process that I'm not really going to get into in this video. But definitely expect a future video where I would walk you through the process, the specifics, the dirty details, and everything you need to know when using the VA loan. And there you have it, my 5 major life experiences since separated from the Navy. So much has happened within the last few years. I'll leave you with this. The reason I decided to come back was because of the hundreds of comments and conversations I've had with people in the past watching my videos or following my timeline. True story. I had a girl walk past me in my command and who recognized me and told me that my videos were helping part in her decision to join the service. And it felt great knowing that I was able to at least help one person with my videos. I will be fitting into my schedule more time to record and pump out these videos because I truly believe that joining the military was the best decision of my life. If you're interested in getting more content, please hit the subscribe button below and smash that like button so you can get notifications whenever I post out one of these new videos. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Let's All Hate Anna. Check me out and my two beautiful dogs and all the trouble they get into. Until next time, have a blessed week. And remember, you are the creator of what you want to be in life. So stay motivated, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay tuned. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.